Hey yo, it's the one, the only, Mr. King Crypto himself, aka Coach FLO. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit that like, hit that subscribe, continue to share the channel. Share the channel with your friends, your family, your co-workers, your niece, your nephew, grandparent, sister, brother. Alright, and we are on a push to get this channel to the next level, 1,000 plus subscribers, and I believe we're heading that way. Alright, and just before we get started, remember, I'm not a financial advisor for you to buy, hold, sell. Alright, I'm just here to empower, inform, and educate, alright, on this platform. And just been doing my research on this space that I'm looking to tap into in this year. Briefly tapped into it in 2021. Okay, and I'm gonna explain to you what I'm talking about. And this billion dollar industry, we talking about real estate. All right, real estate, and a few assets to consider if you haven't considered. All right, so without further ado, number one, then looked at, I got a few REITs. Okay, REITs, REITs. All right, so you're wondering what the heck is a REIT, Coach Flo? I'm glad you asked. All right, REIT is a company that owns and operates or finances income generating real estate. Okay, so basically these are real estate investment trusts. One stock that I looked into to get a little skin in the real estate game is Realty Income. Right now it's sitting at $58, and they call this the monthly paying stock. Why? Because it pays you monthly, all right, for you just to have in your portfolio. And I'm going to get some more. All right, so think of 7-Eleven, Walgreens, Home Depot. These buildings are contracted with Realty Income. What do you know? Exactly, we shop at them. Why not put them in your portfolio and grab you up a few shares? Another one I got, I'm not talking about DJ Khaled. Stage. All right, Stage. This one's sitting at $38. I got a few shares of this. This one is also contracted with Amazon warehouses. So REITs is one way to get into the investment game. Okay, not only that you tapped into REITs, but these REITs are also monthly paying. So we're talking about dividend income. And what I always say about dividend income, you can use that to pay for bills. You can use that to go grocery shopping. You can use that to go on a trip. Okay, so definitely dividends equals passive income. I said that in previous videos. Dividends equals passive income, and we all looking to get that passive. Who wouldn't want to get free money for just holding some stocks? Think about that. All right, think about that. All right, so REITs. Number two, rental properties. Okay, rental properties is looking to tap into that space. Basically, these can generate monthly income that can be used for many purposes, such as offsetting the cost of owning a home. Okay, even being put into savings. Okay, so whether you say in a home, condo, beach house, these are rental properties. You can rent out a home, you can rent out a condo, you can rent out beach homes. Okay, even these mobile homes. So rental properties is another step up. Okay, so starting with the easiest, or I should say less risk, all the way up to the high risk. Okay, so number one, REITs, it's probably the easiest. Number two, rental properties. All right, number two, rental properties. That is another way to get into the investment game. Okay, so you have to do your due diligence when you're looking at rental properties. All right, looking at surveying the area, the location. Okay, looking at is there growth? Okay, who's going to be moving in these areas? That's where where the money gonna come in at. Okay, so you have to say, I want to go look at this property over here. Look at what's around it. Okay, is there food places? There shopping places? If that's yes to these questions, that's an idea or indicator that, hey, I might want to look at this property and purchase this property where it can be making me income generating monthly. Okay, and before you know it, you can leave your 9 to 5. All right. Number 3, residential property. Okay, this is anywhere that people live or stay, such as single family homes, condos, vacation homes. Okay, residential investors make money by collecting rent and regular payments from tenants through depreciating value through their property over time. Okay, where it accrues, in other words. So to break that down, residential properties, okay, this is home owners, depending on the location and the place, and you buy, or I should say, or you mortgage or finance, let me get it together, finance these homes or a home at a certain price. And then let's say you have a person, family member, friend, person who's visiting from a different state, maybe a different country, what have you, and pretty much they're going to pay you for staying at that house, similar to an Airbnb. Okay, so that's another one that you might want to look into. Okay, Vrbo, another one you might want to look into. Okay, so that is pretty much you allowing this person to stay in your place or your space or whatever you stay at, and they're paying you rent. Okay, paying you rent. And then if you get, let's say, like duplexes, lofts, there's so much money to be made when you're talking about residential properties. People who get, it's like playing Monopoly. Okay, you get one property and let it start to generate the income, and then use that, reinvest, and buy more property. Before you know it, you have a whole darn subdivision before you know it, because you have all these different properties, especially depending on the different areas. You might have one on one side of Houston on the north side. You might have one on the south side of Houston. You might have one on the west side of Houston, the Woodlands over here. You might have one down here by Galveston. You might have one by Pearland over there in Manville, Missouri City. You see where I'm going with this? Okay, residential property. Number 4, I'll say this is probably one of the expensive ways to get investing, but if you can afford the money, which is financial world, it's called capital. Okay, it's called house flipping. All right, house flipping, buying a discounted property and fixing it up and selling it for a profit. Think of Fixer Upper. Okay, those who are familiar with HGTV, Fixer Upper, Chip and Joanna, they do house flipping, and there's a lot of capital, a lot of money made when you house flip something. Basically taking something as run down, beat down, and you savaging it up, and you putting the money into the house and pretty much selling it for a higher price. Okay, higher price. Take that renovation from the houses that you already looked into. So you really have to do your due diligence with house flipping. Looking at something that's been beat down, like really bad, the landscaping is bad, everything is bad, and you put money into renovating the house to a certain standard, and then you pretty much sell it for a higher price. And so there's a lot of money to be made, but you have to have a lot of money in house flipping. Okay, and then round it off, commercial real estate, basically a space that is rented or leased by a business. Okay, think of office buildings, single businesses, gas stations, retail stores. This is also another way you can make a lot of money, but you have to have a lot of money to invest into the commercial real estate to begin with. Okay, so it's not easy to get access to an office building, a single business or a gas station. Okay, but you have a lot of capital. But once you get the capital and get the money to tap into whatever vacant building, there's money can be made. Okay, so commercial is probably, out of all 5 of these different investments, commercial real estate is probably the most hardest to tap into, but don't mean it can't be done. and then from the easiest would be REITs. But for the most part, I believe all 5 of these are like step ladders: REITs, rental, residential, house flipping, and then commercial. Okay, so those are ways you can tap into and make a lot of money. Okay, we talking about a lot of money, life-changing money that your kids can live off of. And that's what we talking about, generational. Kids, and that's my goal, to have my kids be set for life. Don't have to worry about working a 9 to 5 if they don't want to, if they don't want to go to college. They have their own businesses. Okay, just whatever they want to do. But that's what I want to set them up. And so I just want to say, continue to do your due diligence. Okay, so if you're interested in real estate, you have to do your due diligence. Study, research. Okay, get with a mentor who knows what you looking for. Get with somebody who's very informative about taxes, because that's a whole nother segment for another day. Taxes, and a lot of people look to get into real estate, but you have to do your due diligence. You have to do your homework. Okay, you can get the real estate license, but you have to start to research and do the background on what is the market looking like, what's the location, what's the logistics. Okay, long-term vision equals long-term wealth. Okay, we're not trying to get rich overnight, looking to get long-term wealth. Okay, where your kids be set. Okay, and that is the goal. Okay, so understanding what you're getting yourself into, who you're doing business with, all those different things matter. And negotiating, that matters as well. Being professional, that matters as well. Okay, so if you don't know anything about being professional, you have to apply yourself and do your due diligence. At the end of the day, I want you to be great. Just like there's greatness in you, there's greatness in me. And if you're stopping by the channel for the first time, I want you to hit that thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and continue to share the channel. And I appreciate you for stopping by. See you in the next one.